Okay, there's one more thing before it gets saved, one more layer adjustment, and that's brightness contrast. I thought I might just bring this into the mix as well. It is another good one, because at the moment it is starting to look a little bit over. Now if I can just pull it back. Yeah, about there. And brightness you're only going to get maybe a couple of points out of, and it's kind of like a last measure thing to do. Sometimes you won't get anything out of it, but sometimes it can make it pop a little bit. Now to recap, if I turn all these off, I can see that the colour is quite drab. Turning them back on, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it is what it is, I guess. If you aren't happy with it, just start turning them off one by one and seeing if there's anything in there that really also the selective colour. Yeah, selective colour is not really doing it for me, to be honest. Yeah, so that was the problem. So I'll get rid of that, create a new selective colour, and I won't go nuts with it this time. I'll just have a quick look at the neutrals and being mindful not to overcook it. Now what I'm doing is, this is kind of what you would do if it's really not looking great. As I said, I've already color corrected and retouched many of these, or all of these photos. So I'm just showing you everything that you could do. Doesn't necessarily mean that you need to go to the nth degree and spend a huge amount of time on them. To start off with, you may not, you're probably going to have to do quite a bit just to get the hang of it, and then you'll be able to figure out what works for you. I mean, it's all very subjective. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say about that. So I'm just having a look now. What did I do? Yeah, I can hardly see a change, to be honest. So I'm going to leave it there. That's about it. Now, next thing to do is save for web. So the shortcut for me is Control Shift Alt S, or you can go up into the menu and find it. And what we'll find is with Photoshop, it's very good in terms of minimizing images. Probably used it before, but I'll just say what I know anyway. At 51, you'll see down here that we've got 23.63K. If I take it down one more notch, down to 50, down to 50, it's a big change, 23 down to 19. Probably not so much with these thumbnails, but bigger images, you'll notice a big shift from 50 to 51. You'll also notice a big difference in the quality from 50 to 51. From there, I usually hold Shift and the up arrow, and I go up by 10. So I'm going to 61 now, and back down, and up and back down. And I'm looking at the size, and I'm looking at the quality of the image. Now, I want these to be as small as possible. Sometimes the only reason why you need to boost up the quality is with like skies. As you can see here, there's a blue sky. Details don't really change that much. So I'm not seeing a huge difference in between 61 and 51. With 50 to 60, yeah, I'll probably leave it at 51. So 23.63K. Save. Now I'm going to put that in back in. I mean, you create your own folder. I just put it in downloads. You probably want to have your own folder. So I'm just going to click on that, and then we're going to save this to 346 by 160. 346 by 160. All of these images, when you're done, will be transferred back to me, and I'll put them in my archives for my records. So if you can keep all of the images that you work on, that would be great. So that's the save for web. And then also I'm going to do save as, doing Control-Shift-S. And I'm also going to put that in here. So there's no need to rename it because it's a PSD, and what we downloaded was a JPEG. So saving that out. So with that saved out, don't actually have it. 1 second. So go to downloads. We now have 3 files. So I've got the JPEG that we downloaded from the internet, the new JPEG to upload, and the PSD file with all the changes. So if I need to make any tweaks, I suppose PSD will come in handy. So if you can have 3 images for each version that you modify, that would be great. So now that's it. We've got the image, and uploading that into the markers as I showed you before. That's pretty much it, I think. I'll throw it over to you now to digest that and get back to me with any questions that you may have.